Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be showing you how I created this spring inspired look, including overlay, glitter fade and also crystal applications. So let's get into it. I have prepped the nails completely, so I've done my cuticle work, I've prepped the natural nail, and I'm starting off with Light Elegance Tack, which is a bonding agent. It acts like a double-sided sticky tape. So I'm applying this first to give a good bond between the gel that I'm going to apply and the natural nail. Once I've cured the tack for 30 seconds, I'm going in with Light Elegance Soft Pink Extreme, and I'm just using this as a thin base layer on all of the nails. So I'm using my number 4 oval brush and just applying a thin layer to all 5 nails before I put these into the lamp to cure. Moving on to some colour, I'm using Lazy Day Lavender here. I am going to encase the nails that I am doing the glitter fade on. So now that I've got my base layer of gel on, I'm going in with Lazy Day Lavender, just applying this to the very tip of the nail, and then I'm gonna wipe my brush clean and blend this backwards just to create a light fade. I'm going to be applying glitter over the top of this, so it doesn't need to be perfect, but just applying this so that I have a base colour for the glitter to go onto. The glitter that I'm going to use is quite sheer, so I wanted to add a bit more of a pop of colour underneath it with this colour gel first. The glitter that I'm going to be using for my fade is Pears and Pastries. Like I say, this is a bit more of a sheer glitter, so you can really play with this and get the desired effect that you want. But I wanted a little bit more colour on there, so like I say, applied a base first. And again, I'm just kind of following what I did with the colour, just applying to the tip of the nail and then just blending it back towards the cuticle area. I'm now going to use Ideal Pink One Step to build up the strength and apex on the remaining 3 nails. So the design and colour on these nails is going to be on the top surface. So I'm just using my One Step here to build that strength, create that apex that I want, so that I can go ahead with the design on the top. And then to encase the two nails with glitter fade, I'm using my clear one step. So same gel, different colour, and just again applying to those two nails to create the strength and apex on those. Once those nails have fully cured, I am then cleansing the nails because I am going to finish file these. I could probably do this without finish filing on somebody else, but I am working on my right hand here and I am right-handed, so I'm working with my difficult hand so I can't get the finish as smooth and even, so I am going to finish file just lightly, just to refine the shape, smooth the surface and perfect that overall structure. Once finished filed, I have cleansed the nails ready for the design. So I'm using the block brush here and using that Lazy Day lavender colour again, I am creating like a wide stripe through the middle of the nail. So it's definitely much wider than like a regular stripe, just with small margins at either side. So I'm just using this to create the basic shape, and then I'm coming in with a detailer brush to neaten up the side lines of this wide stripe. I'm using the Nail Forks detailer brush here. I really like this for this kind of work where I don't necessarily want like super thin lines, long lines, but I just want to create a little bit more detail. Once that's cured, I'm just applying a second layer just to intensify the colour and even out the coverage completely. Again, using my block brush here just to fill in the shape. Moving on with another colour, I have Blue Skies Ahead here, and I'm going to apply this completely to the middle fingernail. This is going to be the nail that has the crystals on, and I just wanted to have a different base colour for it to make this nail and the crystals really pop and stand out from the set. So I'm going to apply this in 2 layers. I prefer to apply in 2 thinner layers with the colour gels, so just using my gel polish brush to apply this, and then using the detailer brush again just to get really nice and close and really neat around that cuticle area. Now that that blue is applied, I'm going to apply flat matte top coat to both the ring finger and the thumb. So the nails that have that wide lavender stripe running through them. I really am enjoying a matte finish for any kind of design nails at the moment. So I just decided that I would like a matte finish on these ones. It also makes them contrast from the glitter fades and also from the sparkle of the crystals in the finished design. Then I'm using Super Shiny on that middle finger that we painted with the blue shade. This one I'm going to buff ready for the crystals anyway. I like a bit more grip, which you get when you buff rather than a matte. Top coat is a bit too smooth. I find the crystals kind of slip around a little bit. So just use the Super Shiny top coat here. And then I'm just cleansing those nails once they have fully cured. Now we're on to the fun bit, the sparkly bits. These are all Swarovski crystals. I know that Swarovski are withdrawing from the market with these individual pieces, so I don't know if you're going to be able to get hold of any of these, and if I'm honest, I don't actually know like the shade names, the sizes. I have so many Swarovski crystals, they just kind of live in a drawer and I just pick them out as and when I want to use them. So if I can find any information, I will link it down below. But if I can't find anything, please don't hate me. And then I've just buffed the middle finger, like I say, to just remove the shine and give a little bit of texture to the nail so that it allows those crystals to really grip onto the surface of that gel. I'm then using my crystal katana along with adhesive to apply the crystals. I ordered my adhesive from Sweet Squared. I actually ordered a different one which I have always used for crystals, but this one arrived in place of it. It works in exactly the same way, so I'll leave it linked. Whether you get the original or the replacement, they work in exactly the same way. And I just apply really small amounts to the nail before I apply the individual crystal. Less is definitely more when it comes to using adhesive. If you use too much, the glue just doesn't dry. The crystals end up slipping and sliding around, so try not to use too much. Once I have adhered all of the crystals, I like to go around the edges with gel and a tiny brush. So I'm using One Step gel from Light Elegance, the clear, the same one that I used on the glitter fade nails, and using the shorty brush from the Selena Ryden Light Elegance brush collection, and just going around those crystals to make sure that there are no edges that are sticking out from the surface of the nail. This, I find, is key to making crystals last, because if you have any edges that are sticking out from the nail, that's when, like, when you run your fingers through your hair, it gets stuck under there. Anything that you're doing with your hands, you've got the potential of catching that crystal and therefore it coming off. So make sure that they're all really nicely sealed in. It's worth taking your time with this just to make sure that they are really well sealed. And then once I've applied the gel all the way around the crystals, I will cure this nail to set that gel into place. And now I'm just finishing off with my top coat. So I'm applying Super Shiny to the glitter fade nails. They haven't had a top coat yet. And also that middle finger with the crystals. Just be sure that when you do that nail that you're not applying top coat over the top of the crystals, because that will dull the sparkle. Just applying it to the colour that is remaining without any crystals on there. Once those have cured, just give them a really good cleanse. Make sure that you do allow it to cool down before you cleanse. So give it around 20 to 30 seconds just to allow that cure to completely finish before you cleanse, because otherwise it will dull the shine. And then finishing off with my Light Elegance cuticle oil to my very dry cuticles and skin. Very, very much needed. And that is the end of this tutorial. That is the finished look. So I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Please let me know down in the comments if you did enjoy it, if there is anything in particular you'd like to see in tutorials in the future. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe for new videos from me every week, and I will see you in my next one. Thanks guys, bye.